What's up, everybody? It is a Blue Drake, and most normal YouTubers, when a new game is announced, they go out and they actually cover that new game, but not Blue Drake. No, when a new game is announced, usually what Blue Drake does is he goes out and he finds somebody else remaking the game in Unreal Engine 4. Now, if you don't know, Stalker 2 has just dropped their new trailer. It looks amazing. I'm a big fan of Stalker. I was a big fan of the Stalker Misery mod series, and also all sorts of games that have been inspired by Stalker, spin-offs of Stalker, everything from Escape from Tarkov to the Stalker modding community, like the Anomaly mods and all of these things that have come. There is a massive community around this game, which means that it was only a matter of time before that community started making this game in another engine like Unreal Engine 4. Now, the Stalker 2 trailer looks amazing. You need to go check this out. No matter how this goes down, I can guarantee you Stalker 2 is probably going to be really cool because they're putting a lot of effort into creating new environments, new lore, new storylines, a lot of stuff where, you know, it's not like people can just take this and remake it in Unreal Engine 4 in the same way that Stalker 2 is probably going to push the franchise further. So I'm really excited about this game no matter what. But I do want to show you what I have been looking at recently. So this is a YouTube channel called Mike. Don't know anything else about this guy other than the fact that he does a lot of Unreal Engine 4 development, and he's got a whole bunch of videos that are backlogged of all of the different things that he's done. He's also done some work with Arma. Whether he's actually been modifying Arma or not, I'd have to look a little bit deeper, but he's recently been posting videos of this project that he's been working on in Unreal Engine 4. Now, this is not specifically called a Stalker. I mean, let me S.T.A. No, there's no specific mention of Stalker for this project, but bruh, it's Stalker. And it looks pretty awesome. I'm also not entirely sure if we're going to actually see this as a free game or as a paid game, since it does look incredibly similar to Stalker, to the point that I'm debating that some of these assets might actually be from Stalker. I'm assuming that it's not going to be a paid game, at least not in this existing format. I'd have to dig a little bit deeper than this. And of course, whenever I show you guys things, one of the first things that I want you guys to do is go and check out all my stuff. Go do your own research, go figure out more, and then report back to me. Let me know what you find, because I'm looking into this while everybody else in our community is looking into this at the same time, and hopefully together we can figure out every nook and cranny of information about this project. So I will always need your help with that. You guys are always invaluable when it comes to learning more about these projects. But this is something that looks really, really cool. And I think having an Unreal Engine project that is kind of like Stalker inspired would be a really good idea. It would be awesome if it's open source, but you know, hey, either way, if it has mod support, if it has anything, just let's get on Unreal Engine 4, so that way we can take advantage of all the flexibility and all of the things that come with an Unreal Engine 4 project that would recreate Stalker. So he's actually been here's an example of his artificial intelligence that he's been implementing with UE4 for the Stalker-based game, and it's pretty impressive. Like, he's got a whole bunch of AI in here, and they have all of this dynamic pathfinding where they can go inside of buildings, and they can kind of like they can navigate on their own, and you can have a lot of them simultaneously all engaging one another. Like, the building blocks are here. The building blocks are 100% here for a UE4 Stalker game. Like, and this is really, really cool. So I'm really excited to see what he can actually achieve with this. I mean, look at this. This is awesome.
A lot of performance tips are actually because of the fucking weapons and stuff, because that's not all optimized.
Look at this.
I don't say the AI are optimized either, but
This is awesome.
probably some of the better shit that I've set up. Over the fucking game going real quick. Optimized.
And he's already got a full menu system. Like, this is basically a full game.
Doing other logic and stuff.
It's kind of crazy. I mean, this is the kind of stuff that I find, and it's like, why isn't everybody freaking out about this?
Close, you get a close texture. When you're far, you get a lower
And look at
res.
these massive environments that he's put together.
Eventually, I'm going to kind of change that. Because let's see right now. I can squeeze. So, for example, if this is like someone's farm, instead of having all these like random like dots around, let me just go to that location in the game.
Let's see here. I think he's got...
So, actually, it's totally different because I've changed it. But anyway, so this is someone's farm area, right? Instead of seeing this like nasty green, just basic.
I don't know what he's getting at.
You'll actually see in the texture I'll put like draw like line fields and stuff. So I'll draw lines and stuff that'll blend in fairly nicely.
I think he's just talking about materials shaders or something. But if you want to go check this out, definitely go check this out. He's got large-scale environments with artificial intelligence that are randomly patrolling this massive environment with a Stalker style of aesthetic and gameplay. And I think that this is something that, I mean, these videos have, like, no attention. Like, no attention. What has this got? Like, 500 views? Like, I'm not entirely sure here. Let's dig a little bit deeper into this channel. Like, why is nobody paying attention to this? Like, and it's not like this stuff is, and if you go back, he's worked on, it appears that he's worked on Exile. I'm not entirely sure if he was actually on the Exile team, or if he was just kind of like somebody that was in the community that was modifying the existing Exile framework.
So now, just like Exile, you can definitely open that door.
And that's about it. Exile Apocalypse. And now he's moved on to Unreal Engine 4, and he's posting videos of this UE4 project. Let's see here. Let's see some shooting gameplay. This is funny. This your spring arm there. We went through the same issue with the spring arm stuff. I don't really like that the feel of just hooking a spring arm or a spring to the dead zone. It feels really weird. That was actually what we migrated to having the free aim system that we have now. That looks pretty good. The iron sights are pretty slick. Look at this. Solid. This is like solid work. I mean, there's a little bit of polish here and some aesthetic things that I would want to see changed. The inventory system looks solid. Dude, this is legit. Why is nobody... Dude, people are sleeping on this guy. 136 views? What is this? Why is nobody paying attention to this? This doesn't make any sense. This dude is literally recreating Stalker in Unreal Engine 4, and he's showing you how he's doing it, and nobody's paying attention to this. And he's already got a full working inventory system. Like, I mean, this just needs polish, and this would be lit as hell. The animations are a little bit wonky, but if he has like the blueprint set up correctly on how to manage animations, that's one thing that we actually struggled with. So hopefully he's doing this correctly. But one thing that you really want to do when you set up your character and you set up your first-person blueprint is you want to have a separation between the weapon and the first-person arms, so that way you can actually have and this is something that we had to put a lot of effort into. We wanted to have it so that way if you had a weapon, you could put it in the hands of different characters, and the animations would be exactly the same, but the first-person mesh, or the first-person... Well, yeah, I guess the first-person mesh, even though it used the same rig, could be swapped out. So that way, like, you could have American hands using, like, a Thompson, or you could have Axis hands or German hand using a Thompson, the same weapon. And that's something that we actually have in the game right now. Like, you'll notice that if you pick up like an enemy weapon or an enemy kit, it doesn't change your hands and everything. You have the same hands, but you can use the other weapon. That's something to really take into consideration. I'm assuming he has that set up correctly in this, but the animations could use a little work. But if, I mean, you can, as long as you have it set up correctly, you can just hire a decent animator and he will just come in and just replace all these and make it look slick. But you have to make sure that you hire somebody that has at least a basic understanding of creating animations that are able to be employed separately for both the weapon and the first person rig. Which isn't particularly difficult, but it just requires a little bit of technical know-how. Dude, this is legit, man. Why is nobody paying attention to this dude? Who are you, man? Who are you, dude? And again, like, these look like Clear Sky assets, but like, if he actually gets this done, you can just go in here and replace all these assets, and it would be the exact same thing. I could be wrong, though. I don't want to say that you're using Clear Sky assets if you're not. Like, it is Russia. Like, that's the big thing. Like, I mean, all of this stuff is based off of, like, just Russian environment. And Russian like equipment and characters and stuff like that. So, you know, nobody owns the IP to this. But if it is actually straight ripped from the Stalker like source files, and that's, you know, a problem. But you know, it wouldn't be particularly difficult to rehire people to just remake this stuff. I mean, I could literally hit up like 5 people right now that I know who would gladly go in here and remake every single asset, including the animations, immediately. This is lit, dude. Why is nobody paying attention to this? Okay, so, anyways, this is the project. There is no name for this. I have just found this recently. A couple of my community manager actually found this. So he sent me a link to this guy, and he was like, "Why is nobody talking about this?" And I was like, "I have no idea." Because this looks like exactly what everybody would freak out about. This is really, really cool. And again, so Stalker, what's the engine? I forget. It's called Z something. X-Ray engine. So you've got the X-Ray engine, and I believe there's actually a version of the X-Ray engine that is open source. I could be wrong, but I know that you have Stalker. Anomaly. This is a really good modification. So Stalker Anomaly is like, and this is a standalone game, and it's built upon a free version of the X-Ray engine, and Stalker's built on the X-Ray engine. So as far as I know, they went in and they basically remade all of Stalker on the X-Ray engine, and then they released it. But the problem is the X-Ray engine is kind of handicapped, and I don't think the X-Ray engine is completely open either, like UE4 is or like Unity is. Like, I think it's still, I have no idea, but I know there's limitations to it. I haven't really looked into it myself. But this is why building these things on things like Unreal Engine 4 is really, really important. And you also have to keep in mind, one of the biggest selling points of Unreal Engine 4 is that Epic Games has got that Fortnite money, you know? So, like, the reason Unreal Engine 4 is so valuable right now isn't necessarily because it's, like, a better engine than all of these things. It's because Epic Games is actively maintaining it and actively investing money into it and are adding more features and doing more development work on it, like, every single year, every single month even. Like, you see the Unreal Engine, you know, 5 features that are coming out, and even like the 4.26 stuff. Like, they're adding incredibly valuable stuff every single month, and that's all coming from like their success in other franchises like Fortnite and all that stuff. So that's another reason why getting games and rebuilding games in Unreal Engine 4 is so important, because the X-Ray engine, as far as I'm aware, like, it can't support large scale like multiplayer games or anything like that. It can't support a lot of things, but Unreal Engine actually does have that support. So if you can get a game built in UE4, you can slowly start to take advantage of all of the things that Epic Games has like actually implemented in UE4 that's going to take that game even further. So again, I don't know. I need to look into this. I need to I don't know who you are, Mike, but you should get in touch with me, man. Or not. I mean, I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea what this is. I can't find any information on this. Like, it's just shooter game progress. And he's obviously, this is probably a super heavily modified version of the shooter game template of from UE4, but I mean, everything is, and that there's no shame in that whatsoever, because like, there's no reason to reinvent the wheel. And this looks super slick. So I want to know more about this. You know, like, is this going to be an open source project? Is this going to be a free project? I hope it's going to be a free. That would be cool if it was a free project, because that's what our studio is focusing on. So like, we want to create Operation Harsh Doorstop. Operation Harsh Doorstop will be free, and it will have an SDK. So theoretically, you know, when the SDK comes out and when Operation Harsh Doorstop is fully released, like, it will be completely open, so people can make whatever they want in it. You know, even games like this. You know, that's the idea. And I am 100% on board with focusing on supporting any other UE4 project, literally any other UE4 project that is also completely free, that will have mod support and an SDK, or anything like this. You know, like, I want to make this happen. I don't care if it's our project. I don't care if it's other projects. I'm a streamer, I'm a YouTuber, I've got my own community. It doesn't matter if we're building a community in our games or building our community in other games, as long as they're all free and open, and everybody will benefit from it. Everyone, me, everybody else. So that's a big focus. So like, if this is, if he's really, you know, if this is going to be a, why does it say Gary Spawn? Like, if this is going to be a proper free project, maybe he hasn't even decided what he wants to do with it yet. But like, if he has this all done, man, this could be lit. This could be lit. So yeah, this is cool. Stalker 2 is obviously cool, but this is something I really wanted to show you guys. This person is remaking a Stalker-inspired game in Unreal Engine 4. It looks really impressive. I think he's got the tools and he's got the expertise to actually make this happen. I have a feeling that, you know, if you could take this project and you could polish it up a little bit, or bring in some other people to actually kind of like fill in the gaps, I don't know, this could be really cool. This could be a really cool project. So yeah, all right, that's it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Go out, figure this stuff out for yourself, do some research, and then if you guys want to message me on Discord with any information that you find about anything at all, please let me know. I'm always here. I'm always open for discussion. But yeah, hopefully you guys are doing well, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I love Stalker. I love Stalker, and I'll play it all day, every day. All right, cool. And I'm also excited for Stalker 2. So yeah, okay. See you guys in the next one, and remember, Blue Drake loves you.